2, at least maybe 3 other races that we had potential we could have won. I wish I could have them back, but is what it is.
When you guys did have those lows, how did you guys navigate that? How did you evaluate how you guys kind of just processed what you guys needed to do and then rebounded?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because you sit in a room and you talk about all the negative, right? You just got to go what didn't work, what was wrong, what was missing, and all that stuff, and just this we need to fix. And there was like, okay, well, what did we do good? What did we have good? And it was like, not a whole lot, So, but that's the times in which you got to be tough, and Randall and them tough on me tough on them, all of that.
Did you watch the truck race?
No, I saw highlights.
I'm also curious.
Low lights. Good point.
They had the restart zone in the wrong place. And move it back.
Yeah.
Is that a big deal? Like if they didn't move it back?
I sometimes forget to pack shit too when I go to the next week. So.
Sometimes they forget there's a race in town.
I guess, yeah. So, it was just weird all around, I guess. But like I said, just a lot of disrespect of all that stuff. So those were the low lights.
Can you reflect on shutting down KBM and just the accomplishment of what you did, the careers you launched over the years?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, that's been a huge added bonus to it of being as successful as we've been with a lot of great people is the drivers that we've helped through there. And now, there's a couple of them racing for a championship that have come out of KBM in the Cup Series this year. So feel good about all that. I mean, obviously it's been really cool. It's been a great ride. It's been a lot of fun. I wanted it to grow and become something bigger and go up against the likes of Hendrick and Penske and Gibbs and all those guys in due time. But you got to be a billionaire in this day and age to make a Cup program go. So it's really tough.
How would you assess your season and kind of where you guys are at progression?
The Cup stuff?
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I said it a little bit ago, but pretty good. Just happy with the 3 wins. I felt like there's definitely 2 or 3 other opportunities we could have won. So, if it would have been a 5-win season, that would have been pretty good. And I made up too many mistakes there in the round of 12 to not transfer through to the round of 8. But I definitely felt like we were round of 8 contenders and capable of that. So that's what we'll set our sights on for next year.
Can you get that comfort zone for 2024 that you said you were missing some this year?
Yeah, we're working on that. I mean, there's a lot of things that have we've thought about over the last few weeks about how we can do that. So it's just a matter of if we can apply it and apply it properly. Some of it too is just the body of the Camaro and the way it acts is a lot different. And so, there's some to that, but we're not getting a new one, but the other 2 guys are. So we'll fight through with the one we got.
Was there any adjustment going from, in terms of the handle of the car, the aerodynamics of the car that you had to adapt to from going from?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can you explain
a lot? I mean, a lot of it is the car, a lot of it is the tire, a lot of it is the body, the aerodynamics, how that works. The old cars, you could get them sideways and they would still retain downforce and side force. In this car, you get it a little bit crooked and it's gone. You just don't have that air to lean on, so you're relying on the car staying straight. And what's made me good over the years is my ability of being able to drive over peak of the tire and be able to make it work and make speed doing that. Now I feel like anytime I get to that point and I overstep it, I'm crashed. So I always have to stay under it. And when I'm staying under it, I'm too slow. So that's kind of where we've got to work on just more net speed.
What are your tomorrow after practice? I mean, of course, top of the charts, but things are going to change coming in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel okay about it. I think that our short run speed was really good, so that gave us a good overall lap time for top of the sheet. But our longevity, our 20-lap run wasn't very good. It was only like 15th or something. So we know we've got some work to do on trying to make the long run better. That's what we spent all practice doing. I felt like we slowed down the front side of the run and helped a little bit on the back side, but it was like a 2-for-1.
What are your overall thoughts on the Austin Hill, Sheldon Cream thing that happened in Martinsville from an RCR perspective, too?
Yeah, I mean, that was tough. I think the biggest problem there was just they were both fighting for a win. They both knew that they needed to be able to win the race to move on to the Final Four because the 0-0 was too close. If there was a little bit more gap between the 0-0, I think there could have been some team orders of like, hey, the 2 needs to win, the 21 needs to finish second. But they just let those guys race it out and race it out how they thought they needed to race it out. And, there's a respectful way of doing that sometimes. Denny and I have been in that situation before where I think I moved him out of the way just a tiny bit at Martinsville to score the win in 2017. and he wasn't too thrilled about it, but I didn't crash him, and a Gibbs car still ended up in victory lane. So that's where that needs to happen.
This is Daniel Hemrick, driver of number 11 Collar Grits Chevrolet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.